Hey everybody, welcome back again to For Real Though with Reecie. I just wanted to start off by saying, hey black women, you are beautiful. Period. No matter the size, shape, color, height, you're beautiful. I cannot, for the life of me, understand why black women continuously choose to alter their features in such drastic manners. You're beautiful. Everywhere I look, I can't help but notice the weaves, the braids, the eyelashes that stick out here, the nails that are all up here. I'm like, okay, well, you know the question that has to be asked, right? How do you wipe your behind? Straight up. You know, I mean, yeah, you got some that have actual real nails that, are just way away from their hands. And of course, you have to ask the same question, but it's like, you go and put these extra long fake nails on, and how do you wash up normally? I know you get used to it and all of that, but I just never could understand it at all. And furthermore, the torture that us black women go through to do all of these processes to alter who we really are. This is something that's so sad to me. And I come from the perspective of every aspect of it, not just the weave, the eyelashes, and the nails, but the perms, the relaxers too. And I'm willing to admit, yes, I had been a victim of relaxers for years. When I was very young, my mom was, she would always do my hair, obviously, and uh, she worked nights, so I'm sure it was hard on her. So at one point in time, I guess she got tired of it. She wanted to try me out with a perm. Sent me to the hairdressers up the street. And unfortunately, well, what we thought at the time, the lady gave me a relaxer that was too strong for my hair. And my hair essentially broke off and fell out. But now that I think about it, and as the years have passed and me using a lot of relaxer, I've come to find out that any kind of chemically treated hair, perms, relaxers, curls, hair color, all of that requires that you maintain that moisture because your hair is no longer in its natural state. So if you don't buy every product on the market to maintain that moisture and keep up with it, it's going to break off. It's going to fall out. Because, hair breaks off naturally anyway. But it definitely will break off if you don't maintain the moisture with chemically treated hair. And that was one of the things that I made a decision about when I decided to make my transition into what it is that I'm doing now as far as work and all of that. That came along with it. I stopped getting relaxers in, it was either late 2016 or early 2017. Just stopped it all together, and scared as I don't know what, because I always said, I gave myself the excuse and saying that the reason why I continue to get the relaxers is because I want to be able to comb through my hair with ease. So, but the real problem with that was the fact that even though I wasn't in corporate America, I was still dealing with direct customer service for many years. And, that can equally bring about those feelings of, okay, I need to go ahead and keep my hair up and this, that, and the other, and that's how I have to do it. Like a lot of other things that I said in my life, I said enough, I'm done, I'm not doing it anymore. So 2017, hair matted all up. It drawed up to my head because, natural hair. I suffer from shrinkage. What you gonna do? And I essentially, piece by piece almost, had to pull the relaxer out of my hair. That was the only way. I combed it section by section, little by little, painstakingly. I had to wear a hair bonnet for a long time because although perm and everything, it just matted into my natural hair. And like I said, I had to pull it out. I had to start completely over. And I found out something pretty extraordinary from doing that. Even though it's a bit of a struggle, if you don't keep up with it, what I'm saying, at least try to brush it on a regular basis. Yes, it will mat and tangle up and everything. That's what hair does. But if you, brush it and comb it on a regular basis, you're actually able to get through it. And guess what else I found out? When I go and brush it back, something else that, I figured I was a little bit jealous of. You see certain women out there with we would call it pretty hair, and they, all I use is water, and just brush the hair back, and, they got all the waves in it. I figured that'd be something that I would never, ever see. I figured I had the coarsest hair this side of humanity. But I ended up finding out that as I washed it, took care of it, and I'm literally not using anything in it at all right now. Because for one, it's always been a difficulty of mine to find proper products to be able to use that aren't just, clogging your hair, your pores, and leaving you greasy and nasty. So I haven't been doing anything but water. And surprisingly enough, I get some waves in there every now and then. But getting back to what I was saying, it's a refreshing thing, not perming my hair, because let's just go with each step, each, part of the process that we do to change our appearance, change our natural, beautiful selves. And let's start with those perms or those relaxers. We all know the torture that goes with getting a perm or relaxer. Okay? First and foremost, you better not lie to your beautician about scratching your head. And the vast majority of us lie about scratching our head. We say, no, we don't scratch our head. No. Because they won't perm your head without, if you scratched your head. So you end up going ahead, getting a perm, they're slapping the cream and the lye all in your head and everything. And you're sitting there slowly starting to boil, bake, and fry. Like they said back in the day when people used to they called it conch. They called it fried, dyed, and laid to the side. And men and women were doing it. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't have the naps, couldn't have none of that. That that wasn't going on in entertainment, society as a whole, none of that. Had to go get that lie, baby. But yeah, you sitting there, they're applying it, your head's on fire, whatever, and depending on, whether you can take it anymore or can't, then they're washing it out. That's the only part that feels good because you're finally getting it out of your head. But don't get a lazy beautician, because if you get one itty bitty piece of perm or relax a little bit behind your ear or in the corner or some or anything in the middle, whatever, and it sits there, it's going to continue frying, baking, and boiling your head. And you're going to end up with what? Nice perm burn. So that's not the end of it though. What happens next? Got to get that sucker dried, don't you? Get underneath the hair dryer, that's one thing, but you know they got to do the blow dryer in order to straighten that hair out. And you know your head is right back on fire. Because that heat is just setting it right back off, boy. So it's like, oh my goodness, oh, okay, yeah. And then you go from that to, having to get it curled or whatever, and you get your kitchen burnt and all of that from the, yeah. So a lot of the same things with the coloring, a lot of the same rules exist. Can't be scratching your head, can't be doing all of that. And with relaxers and with color treatments, you have to maintain the moisture. It's not set and go at all by any means, period, because your hair will fall out. It will break off, it will fall out because it's no longer in the state that it's supposed to be in, and it can't maintain itself any kind of strength or anything at all. So now let's go to the weaves and the braids. A lot of people would, and a lot of women still think, I get the braids in my hair, it's going to grow my hair and this and the other. But au contraire, mon frère. What about the fact that, you go to the salons and the Africans are braiding up little bits of your brain with your darn hair? You know what I'm saying? Then you got to go around for 2-3 days with this surprise look on your face. You know what I'm saying? And what is the end result of that for a lot of people? All of this here is gone. That side, all that side, they're pulling all of that back as tight as can be. And whether you're getting the braids and doing that, or whether you are getting a weave, it's the same thing. They have to tightly French braid that hair to your head in order to sew or glue that weave in so you don't see your natural hair underneath, obviously. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to have it as flat as you can to your head. You're taking your natural hair out by doing that. You may get some growth all back here, but if you look like you're starting to get a George Jefferson, then what good is it? You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand, for some people that have actual physical problems with their hair and scalp, their body and so on, that they have actual physical issues, or they can't produce what they need to produce to grow hair properly. It happens in women as well as men. So, I understand in those cases. Let them get to that in a minute. So, yeah. You French braiding the heck out of your head. You slapping these braids in. You're slapping this weave all across there. And then if you're gluing it, you got glue all in your head. And where is your hair and your scalp actually breathing at naturally? Just like we're supposed to get sun, our skin is supposed to get sun for vitamin D. What do you think your hair is supposed to do? You're hiding all of your beautiful hair. And you aren't allowing it a chance to be able to grow natural and be natural by covering it in all of these weaves. And number 2, that's not who you are. I always, every time I see it, just, it seems like every third woman you see with extra long weave, and it's just getting further and further down their back. I call it share hair. That's what I call it, because it's like, wow, really, this, that's not yours. Why are you doing that? And it just boggles the mind. It really boggles the mind. You know, the picture I'm gonna put up for my thumbnail, it's some Indian women that are in a hair processing plant. They're processing this hair to put together to send here for us to use. Okay? Let me get on to these eyelashes. Something else, okay? Glue, extensions, eyelashes, however, whatever. Come on now, this is right by your eye. You know, it's like you are honestly that worried about your appearance that you got to get glue and stuff that's not natural to your body right near where you see. And like I said, sometimes they're so long it's ridiculous. I can't even call it. And, you know, it's some people just really look ridiculous with them. I'm sorry. They just I can't even explain it. They just look ridiculous. And I've heard some men actually say they don't even like that. You know, so I don't understand. Who is it that they're trying to impress? Or are they just trying to get away from themselves? I don't understand it. And like I said, same principle with the nails as it is with the hair. You say, well, I can't grow my hair. I can't grow my nails. You're covering them up with glue, plastic, whatever. And you're not allowing your hair or your nails, and a lot of times your eyelashes, to be able to breathe on their own. All parts of your body have to breathe. Otherwise, you won't be able to grow any nails. You won't be able to grow any hair. You know? And then, what I wish we would think about, in addition to all of that, is how much are we spending on this? We call it, we're treating ourselves, or it's a day at the spa, or I deserve this because I work for it, and this, that, and the other. But I'll say, hell, 9 times out of 10, you're giving your money to the Orientals, to the Asian folks. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, some Africans or whatever. But it's going out of your community regardless. It's not being channeled through your community. It's not being helped by you at all. You're constantly spending your money in these hair and nail salons, and they don't give two craps about you. They've shown it time and time again, video after video, of women being completely disrespected by these Chinese people and in these beauty supplies and all of this, and we still go and patronize them. In fact, I just saw another video posted by Willie D. Shout out to Willie D. Young lady was on there, was saying that okay, the story starts out, she had checked her account since like August of 2018, and there was a nail salon that she always went to every month, or however she said it. And she checked her bank statements from back then, and she said there was a period of time for about 2 months where she didn't go to the nail salon because of where her job took her, or something to that effect. And she said that she came back to the nail salon, and she went to her favorite nail tech that she always went to, and the woman did her feet. And then when it was time for her to do her nails, she told her what she wanted, and the Chinese lady looked at her crazy and said, you know, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't be your nail tech anymore. I can't, you know, I can't service you anymore. I'm sorry. You know, and backs away from the table or whatever. So the woman's all dumbfounded, like, you know, what did I do to offend you? what's going on? You didn't seem offended when you did my feet, so I don't know what happened in that period of time, so on and so forth. Da, da, da. So long story short, she basically went to the manager to get the nail tech's license number because she wanted to lodge a complaint. Why are we concerned about going to these places when we've seen time and time again that this is what's going to happen? That's number one. Stop giving your money to people that don't belong to you. Start putting it in your own community. Even better yet, start tallying what it is that you're spending on this money. Hell, if you got a man spending it, hell, get the money from the man if you're gonna do that, and then sit up and invest it in some stocks or something. But I'm telling you, ladies, just long story short, stop it with the weave, stop it with the nails. Get these butterfly lashes up out of here. This is crazy. It's ridiculous. You're hiding who you really are, even with the pounds and pounds of makeup and foundation. We keep sitting up here figuring, oh, I can't do anything about my body. I can't do anything about my hair. I can't do anything about my nails. When you don't take the time to try to research what works for you, what works in the black body. What do you need? What nutrients do you need? What fruits and vegetables do you need? Like keratin, help your nails grow strong, your hair grow strong. Look at the vitamins that say hair, skin, and nails, whatever the vitamins are called. Look at what they're saying that are the components of those vitamins and see how you can get them naturally. Take the time out for yourself. Do some research. Refunnel your money. Refunnel it. You can find a million better ways to do something rather than, patronize other people that aren't helping you, that aren't helping your community. And then all you get out of it is what you think is a beautiful look. But it's not your look. It's not your look. You don't have silky, long, smooth hair that comes down all the hair. No, your hair is curly. Your hair is wavy. Your hair defies gravity, like Eloho said. Shout out. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. But I'm going to give you one more little tidbit. Just food for thought. Just got off the bus not too long ago, and in the short route that I took, not one but two young ladies got on the bus and did not have their fare. It either wasn't on the card, they didn't have it, this, that, and the other, and I had to ask for a free ride. Which we'll get to that in another episode later on down the line, but okay. They got on the bus. And I mean, it's two totally different occasions. They weren't, together or anything. It was one time, and then a little bit later on down the line, here comes another one. But I'll tell you what they did have. They had that weave. They had them nails. They had that. But you mean to tell me you can't have bus fare? And you see why our community keeps going down. Stop it, ladies. Pull your beauty out of you. Start researching it. Hell, I want to research it too. I'll let you know what I come up with. I'll post whatever I find and let you know. And let's help each other, man. Straight up. I'm tired of us patronizing everybody else and not doing for ourselves. Okay? So, I'm going to holler back. You guys make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video, please. Let as many people know as you possibly can. This is just ridiculous. We need to bring our beautiful selves back to the forefront. I don't care if it's one curly strand on the top of your head. You need to show your beautiful you, period, women. Come on, let's do this. All right? All right. Take care now. Till next time. Bye-bye.